what brought us here is to sensitize our community on FMNR. My name is Bricon Epe from Parkshon. When we formally came to this place, it was really a dry place, but we brought our animals here and made home. There were no trees and there was no tree cover at all. But after we inhabited the area, we started having some few trees growing because our animals go eat from far area and bring some seeds, and after their droppings they are able to drop the droppings with the seeds, and the seeds regenerated out of that.
Zamani hatukuwa na mamiti inakata tu vile inatakikana, hatukuwa na masomo.
Watu jambo hawakuwa na hiyo knowledge ama hawakuwa wanajua umuhimu ya miti. Wanaingia tu kwa chaka kwenda kulisha ng'ombe, kukata, chukua hiyo chanjo kwenda kuwekelea kama boma ya nyama. So tukaanza kuona ukame ama janga inaanza kutulemea.
Tangu siku ile jelali inakuja, hata jelali inaharibu hata mamiti, mpaka mamiti inakauka, mpaka hata maji inapotea. Wakati mito inaharibika, mpaka zinaenda kutafuta maji lokoloko, kama maji imekusha. Sababu gani? Sababu ya jelali imekuwa mrefu sana.
We were looking to restore the mountain areas and the dryland areas, but tree planting is effective only if there's lots of rains and requires a lot of labor.
When we met this place, it was really dry, but we were given a lot of skills and capacity built to ensure that all these trees are protected and managed. NAP also came in to ensure that we are able to understand how to take care of the trees that grow naturally by managing them, by ensuring that we prune, we support, we take care from the people from cutting them down. We're able also to enforce bylaws to guide and protect the trees. We have actually localized the name FMNR to Ramat to just mean taking care of something.
Ramat is, in our language, in Samburu language, is where we can take care of trees. Kazi yetu sana sana ni kutengeneza ile miti imekuwa imemea ile kidogo, kutengeneza vitu kwa sababu iko na faida mingi pia kwetu.
Everyone now understands the benefits that we get from the trees that grow naturally.
Mali yetu sahi haiendi mbali, malisho ni hapo tu karibu. Unapata kivuli vizuri, kuni kwa mama, unakata ile yenye imekauka. Kila kitu tu iko hapo sasa karibu, si mbali.
This area has been known for sandstorms, but as we protected the trees, we were able to at least control the sandstorms. We are able to get acacia pods for our animals. We get flowers for our bees. We get firewood easily by just managing and people visiting. We get a lot of things, a lot of benefits by the community.
We are coming together to really tell the stories of these communities on FMNR. We are coming together to tell the world that stories of communities have been told by outsiders, but it's time that we need to take advantage of young climate activists from these communities, young climate activists that are influencers, that have a following, that have impact organizations across Kenya.
Despite having less water, they have been able to make sure that most of their tree has been able to grow. And this is just a simple method and a simple way of showing us that it doesn't matter if you have resources or no. It's just the matter of how are you going to make sure that you have been able to conserve the environment.
One thing that we have right now that is currently happening, for example, in Kenya, is the campaign to get Kenya's forest cover to 30% in the next 10 years, and that is with a target of about 15 billion trees, but has really left out the huge conversation on restoration. And in this case, we got to speak to different community members, and they were even even sharing to us how they have been invited for conferences and for workshops to be trained on how to plant trees, but the reality on ground is they also have water shortage, and the little water they have to balance between drinking water and water for use. And so for them, they said it's difficult to also share the same water with the trees, and that's why they have decided to take care of the trees that grow on its own.
And I do hope that we can continually tell these stories and travel to as many communities across Kenya that are implementing FMNR and capture these stories that the world needs to hear and that we need to really speak much about.
In terms of from a global perspective, we have the AFR 100, we have the target 2 of the CBD, which says we need to restore 30% of the landscape by 2030. So these are all important global commitments that our countries have made, parties to the CBD, to the AFR. So we need to be able to start at the local level and get effective solutions that actually restore the landscape to then lead up to this, to guide this achievement of these targets that we have committed to.